Hi, I'm Mark. This is my August review for Capricorn Sun sign and Capricorn Rising. Busy month this month. We have a blue moon, which doesn't happen very often. More about that later. But we start the month with the Sun making a conjunction with Mercury. And this is in your 8th house. So this is a time when you'll want to transform part of your life. It may be part of your personality or part of the situation around your life. Now, this conjunction means you want to express yourself very openly and clearly. But also, with the 8th house, you'll also want to dig under the surface and find out things, research things. It'll put you in a better picture because your perception will be improved as well. Now, this conjunction makes an aspect to another conjunction, the North Node and Juno. So now it's time to commit to something. Commit to something that will make you or help you in the future, because the North Node is our future path. So commit to some aspect of the changes and transformations you're making that will improve your life long term. Now there's one negative side to this. We have opposition from Saturn, so there will be some limitations and some restrictions that you may have to overcome to be able to carry on these transformations. On the 2nd, it's a day when you might need a bit of excitement, stimulation, might mean that you need to try something different, be a little bit creative, or that you may wish to socialise and get out of the mundane. On the 3rd, this Mercury and Sun contact makes an aspect to Chiron in the 4th house. So you might want to change things or transform things around the home. And it may be that this is a good healing for you and be a great thing for you to do. On the 4th and the 6th, the Sun and Mercury make aspects to Uranus. So this is a time when this will be very exciting. Your mind will be very active and the creativity will start to flow. You come up with some great ideas on the 4th, and on the 6th you can start to put them in action when the Sun makes the aspect to Uranus. On the 8th we have a new moon. This new moon is in your 8th house and in Leo. So the new moon in Leo is about building confidence. It's about dreaming big for the future. And also in the 8th house it's about budgeting and financial planning for the future. Shared intimacy is also on the cards, and you could have a great time now with your partner. The other thing that's good is that you'll be able to perceive things a lot better. This is good for self-mastery or giving up some bad habits that you feel are doing you no good. On the 9th, Venus makes an opposition to Neptune. This is across the 3rd and 9th house. So your mind will be very much activated by these two. And it's a very imaginative day for you. It could be a day when you write poetry or do something very creative that's broadening your mind, expanding your mind. And it could be a romantic experience as well. Then on the 10th, much more down to earth, Mars makes an aspect to the Moon's North Node. This is for 3 days. So you've got 3 days to put energy into changing your routines. And it could be that there's certain things, like we mentioned earlier, there's habits you want to change. Maybe it's a good time to put these new things into action now. And there'll be a glimpse of the future as well with this aspect, and enough of a glimpse to make you determined to change things. On the 11th, Venus makes a positive aspect of Pluto. This is a day when your emotions will be very, very intense. You could be drawn magically to someone. This could be someone from a different culture or a different country. But it could be you who's the powerful one with Pluto in your 1st house. So just be careful you don't exert that power too much, too strongly. Then on the same day Mercury makes an opposition to Jupiter, but you'll be hard pressed to get much out of this aspect as Mercury's in the last throes of the sign and is at 29 degrees and very much weakened. So the best you might get is a better view of things around you. Then Mercury moves into Virgo and is very much at home in Virgo, and it's in your 9th house. So the mind would be expanded greatly in the 9th house. And you'll be very much in tune with learning new things. Just one thing to be careful of, on the 13th, Mercury makes a square aspect to the black moon Lilith. So you just got to be careful where your beliefs are concerned, that you don't say too much in the wrong time, so to speak. You know, think more before you speak about your beliefs. On the 16th, Mercury makes an aspect to the Moon's North Node. Now this is our way forward, so there could be a door opening here that you need to go through. It may only be for a short time, a small window, so don't overanalyze things. Make sure you take the opportunity. And then a couple of days later, on the 18th, Mercury catches up to Mars. Now this is great because Mercury's in that sign of Virgo, your fellow Earth sign, which it belongs in. And it's in your 9th house of the expansion of the mind and new adventures. So with Mercury catching up to Mars, Mars's physical side can help you to put things into action, help you to get things going. You'll have the motivation now to put your ideas into action, because action always follows thought. Also on the 18th, Venus makes an aspect to the black moon Lilith, and these two get on very well together. This is across your 6th and 10th house, so you could meet new people through your work or your daily routines that could be beneficial to you at this time. And also if there's any drama going on, you'll be sure to get involved, because these two do like to get involved in a little bit of drama. Then on the 19th, the Sun makes an opposition to Jupiter. This is across your money houses. This is a very optimistic day. You'll feel confident, so it's a good day that financial matters may be looking up. On the 20th, Mercury makes a positive aspect to Uranus in that 5th house of creativity, so your mind will be very active, buzzing with new ideas and creativity. Then on the 21st, Mars makes the same aspect, so Mars's energy will help you to put these new ideas into action. This is for 3 days, so there's plenty of time. Then on the 21st as well, Venus makes an aspect to the Moon's North Node. Now this is a time when you may get synchronicity in your life. This is what Carl Jung called meaningful coincidences. So these could help to point you in the right direction. On the 22nd, we have our blue moon. Now this is when 2 full moons occur within one astrological sign. And the first one on the 24th of July was at the beginning of Aquarius. So this one's at the end of Aquarius and is our blue moon. This only happens once every 2.5 years, so it's not an everyday occurrence. Now the blue moon falls in your 2nd house and Aquarius, so this is a time when your finances will come under the spotlight. Now a blue moon brings things to fruition, so whatever work you've done in the past will now come along and you will reap the harvest. The last full moon was a kind of halfway stage, so things were starting to complete but not ready for final completion. Now it's time for final completion and you can reap the benefits of your hard work in the past. Now, if you've lived authentically and honestly, then you will gain a fantastic amount from this. The blue moon is very potent, it's very dynamic energy, and you can achieve a lot through its activities. So this is all centered on your financial side, and it's also on your possessions and your feelings of worth. So these can all be bettered by this full moon. In Aquarius, it's about the mental faculties. The air sign is about information, it's about learning, it's about creating. It's all these mental faculties will be boosted. And if you have any natal planets in Aquarius, or the house that Aquarius rules in your natal chart, will be boosted by this full moon, blue moon. There's probably been an overload of mental activity since the blue moon. On the 24th, Mercury makes an opposition to Neptune. This is a time when your perception will be increased. This is the time when you'll be able to understand things a bit better. But it can still be a little bit confusing, so it's not a good time to make permanent commitments or decisions just yet. On the 26th, the Sun will show what needs to be sorted. He shines his light on the black moon Lilith, and the shadow side will be exposed. It's like opening the curtains on a sunny day. The sun floods in and exposes everything. So this can be helpful because this can show you what you need to change, what you need to sort out. And then the other aspect on that day is an aspect between Mercury and Pluto. So this aspect means you'll want to get below the surface and look deeper, dig deeper to see exactly what it is that's causing these issues that you need to sort. Also on the 26th there's an opposition between Venus and Chiron. Chiron's in the 4th, Venus in the 10th, so it's a good time to balance. Venus is in Libra, that's a sign of balance. Balance work and home. Also there could be something that comes up from the past or around the home that you haven't dealt with, and it's a reoccurring problem, so make sure you sort that out now. Then on the 28th, the last aspect of the month could mean that you need to make some important decisions or choices. The Sun makes a T-square with the Moon's nodes. The Sun sits right in the middle of the two, so this is a time to get balance and to live in the here and now, live in the moment to get that balance. And then you can balance the future and the past. Use the experience you've gained and knowledge from the past and apply it to the future. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the review. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. If you'd like to leave me a comment, I'd love to hear from you.